How we doing, Jim? Welcome today for our employee spotlight video. You're here with a panel of 5 individuals. We're going to go through a process of asking some questions. There's nothing you could say that's wrong or right. This is just more about us learning more about one of our key team members. So with that said, let us know a little bit about yourself.
My name's Jim, and I've been here in Sparta since I was about 2 years old. I like hot rods, I like fishing, I like hanging out with my family. So I'm a 50-year-old, and I enjoy being in the manufacturing field for about 24 years now. So I enjoy manufacturing, and I appreciate this opportunity for the interview.
Thank you, Jim.
Tell us about your first real job.
My first real job was pitching hay bales for 50 cents a bale. In the hot sun, we loaded low boys for the hay was for horses, and I can remember the work that I done that day.
How old were you, Jim?
Probably about 13.
Jim, I'm sure you remember this. What was your first car?
My first car was I had several.
The very first one.
Wait a minute. My very first one was a 79 Scottsdale pickup, step side white, 350 automatic.
My goodness, tell me the tranny also.
He said he was a car guy.
Yeah, obviously.
So, Jim, how long have you worked for Taco now?
Since November 18th, 2018.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about Taco?
My favorite thing about Taco is the persistence of everybody's goal, Taco's goal. We are trying to hit a goal of making sure our customer is happy, and that's my goal. Make sure my customers, that when I get something, it might be the customer might be in house, but we want to make them happy and feel needed or feel like we are performing like they would want. So I always feel like we're more valuable when we are making customers happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. With that said, how long do you plan to work at Taco?
Well, the good Lord gives me today, and that's what I can do. I can get Taco Metal today.
Got it. Okay.
Jim, we're going to switch it up just a little bit. Have you or your family been affected by the COVID-19? What I kind of mean by that is, have you had to make any major lifestyle changes?
Yes, I have. My dad got sick about 3.5 months ago, and it wasn't over the coronavirus. He has a lung disorder. But anyway, this is how it changed me. Is he got took to the emergency room. We about lost him.
It's
Take
okay,
all the
Jim.
time you need. We can edit
Yeah,
this
Yes,
out.
absolutely.
Yeah, but
Yeah, take all the time you need.
We about lost him. That was a life changer, because even him getting sick, this coronavirus could take him plumb out. Wouldn't even have a chance if he ended up with it. So this is what happened. He went to the hospital, emergency room, stayed in there for a month. Then it went 2 months. Then he got to go to a health care. They locked us out from seeing him to take care of my dad. And I've never been away from my dad. But anyway,
It's been a difficult time for all of us, for sure, but especially during a situation like that.
so as of right now, my wife's in the medical field, and my dad, he's still sick, but he's home. But I take every precautions around my family. If I have to be quarantined, I'll quarantine myself when I feel like I've been around somebody, or it has been told I've been around somebody.
thank you for sharing that.
Jim, staying on the same topic, what do you think about COVID-19 in general, and is it something serious? What's your feelings about it?
I think it's a sickness that nobody really knows can take care of it. Vaccine or not, they're not came up with a good solution of it. I mean, they've got the flu shot and everything now, but this is a totally different animal for the CDC to try to take care of it.
So Jim, do you feel that Taco is doing enough to protect you and your coworkers from COVID-19?
Yes, they're doing beyond measures. I have seen other places that they don't even provide them masks or gloves or check their temperatures. They are they're just letting them go wild and not worried about getting the inside of a facility with this flu-like symptom. I do think, my personal self, I get frustrated over the mask because it smothers me. My gloves rip all the time. But I want to thank the owners for stepping up and providing this. No matter if my gloves bust, I can go get another pair. It's there for me to exchange to get new stuff.
Okay. On that same topic, do you feel that the PPE that Taco asked you to wear is necessary?
Yes, as of right now, until they figure out what this is that's in there, or spit or coughs or whatever it is, until it gets found out what it is, we need to take the precautions.
Jim, on a different topic, why do you choose to work at Taco?
I always like a challenge, and there ain't many challenges that I've ran up against that I've just gave up. And when I go into a facility, I start looking around my area of how I can make changes. And I proceed of trying to. And this is why I like Taco. Taco has allowed me to help make a change inside. They didn't put me in a corner and tell me to shut my mouth and do my job. And they allowed me to make changes in the department and to make Taco better. I always want to see where I'm working at, no matter where I'm working at, I want to see it grow. Not just because of me, I want it to grow as a team.
Jim, do you feel that Taco genuinely cares about their team members?
Oh yes. I've seen all around me. I've seen disasters. They've sent memos out that, hey, we want to donate to this certain crisis going on, or hey, there's a book drive going on, or just in-house when somebody gets sick or passes. Everybody's got open arms.
Jim, we want your suggestion. What can Taco do to improve individual team members' experience?
Sometimes we got to slow down and smell the roses. The accomplishments that just the little person that's in a corner that's working his tail off, and just say, hey, thank you. Pull them out and say thank you. Pedro has done me that so many times. I wish it would be a pandemic in there. Not just an operator to an operator, leader to an operator, just everybody saying, hey, you made my job easier, thank you.
So along those lines, what are some forms of recognition that you would like to see and appreciate?
There's certain things that can be let's just say in the fab area, like a person is doing amazing production. It comes out on the paperwork, do it in their own time. There should be some kind of spreadsheet that's out there that's taking their names, how long it took them to do these parts, and did they do it in a timely manner? Did they do it to beat their time? You know, when they beat their time, somebody need to put them on a screen and say, hey, this guy done this for Taco. We want to thank him. He's our hero for Taco Matters today. For today, that's who it is. Just the employee appreciation.
Okay. Tell me about your favorite memory at Taco so far.
Okay, hold
It was the day I came to work there, wasn't it?
on. Nah. Yes, Hannah. But there was a time, me and another, she was a team leader at the time, and we was trying to get stuff done, working together. And it was awkward for me because I didn't know shop there. It was new, but she was like, okay, this is what you need to do, Jim. And she talked so fast, I'm like, my old country ears was like, oh, okay, did I get that? Okay, I'll go try this. It didn't work out. So I went back to her and I said, I need you to show me. Well, she took the time to show me. And that is a good memorable moment because she took time out of her busy production schedule with her team to help me try to figure something.
Jim, if I may ask, who's she?
Anelka.
Thank you for sharing that.
Jim, tell us something we wouldn't guess about you, or something that you're really passionate about.
Family. I love my family. I'll drop everything for my family. I was raised in a good family. My dad and mom loved me. And, I wanted my kids to do better than me, and that's what they wanted me to do, better than them. So I passed it on, and and good moral ethics is what I've done. It's family for me.
Jim, thank you